Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, that is. Zach here checking back in. Today, we're going to talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin. And I've been talking about this on some of the live streams, some of the videos as well. And will Ethereum someday overtake Bitcoin in market capitalization? So if we take a look just right now at Bitcoin dominance, 41%, this number has been dwindling actually over the last couple of weeks. But we take a look at the overall market cap right now, it's not as big of a gap as it once was. So we take a look at this, 696 billion right now for Bitcoin. Ethereum is 314 billion. What would it take for Ethereum to close the gap on Bitcoin and the flippening theory to actually come into play, where Ethereum would flip Bitcoin and become the top market cap? One thing to keep in mind before we get into the video, if you're getting value out of this, or if you think you're going to get value, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. One thing to keep in mind, even if Ethereum were to flip and take the top spot from Bitcoin, Bitcoin wouldn't necessarily be less of a price. I think people think, oh, because the price is less, it couldn't overtake it in market cap. That's not how it works, right? I mean, for instance, look at Cardano's price versus the market cap, right? Same thing with Tether, which is a stable coin, but that's for another video. So let's get into this because super interesting. And there's a lot of reasons why people believe that Ethereum is a much better long-term crypto investment than Bitcoin. And let's get right into it. So one simple reason is that it's been outperforming Bitcoin. You take a look at the, last year at last check, Ethereum was like up 1,200% on the year versus, I don't know, roughly, this is rough numbers here, rough estimates last time, I looked at these, 330% for Bitcoin, something to that effect. So just that alone, and then you take out for a couple of years and you'll see some similar trend lines as well. Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin for a long time, and it's likely to continue to do so because of these upcoming catalysts down the road for Ethereum. So in the last month alone, here you go, ETH up 60%. As of April 28th, now this is a little bit further back, a couple months back. By contrast, BTC down, right, about -2%. So there's a big discrepancy there already. So there's some year-to-date numbers. Those are a little bit slightly outdated. My numbers I just gave you before then are a little bit more accurate. So let's take a look at some of the other advancements and some of the big advantages for Ethereum moving forward. So Ethereum's focus, number one, is completely different, right? I just put out a video on proof of work versus proof of stake. Bitcoin uses the proof of work model. It's going to be really difficult for them to move away from that model. Now, Ethereum is already in the works of going to proof of stake. Now, they started as proof of work, but the reason for Ethereum 2.0 is to work into a proof of stake model. So Ethereum's blockchain can be used to power tamper-proof decentralized financial contracts as well, and applications, or smart contract tracking system. This ability is one of the unique aspects that sets Ethereum apart. Of course, they're in a race right now with Cardano in terms of smart contracts. Its primary purpose is to spread the use of its decentralized apps, programs, and to promote its smart contract abilities. So the other thing that Ethereum has going for them right now, and we only expect this to ramp up, is NFTs. It allows programmers to pick up digital artifact information used in the creation and sale of NFTs. If you go to Rarible, if you go to Mintable, a lot of these different websites selling NFTs, you will see that they are using ETH for transactions more so than any other asset. Okay, so I want to dial it back because I just hit on staking for Ethereum. So when that takes place, which is supposedly going to be at the end of 2022, perhaps early 2023, when staking becomes a reality. When that happens, one huge benefit for Ethereum holders, if they stake, right now they're earning rewards. I am one of those stakers. So right now I'm staking on Coinbase. I did create another video about that as well. You can check that out on the channel. Ethereum 2.0 explained in detail there. But what will happen is, what's happening right now for me, I'm earning rewards. And those rewards are rewards that would be going to miners, right? So when we're going to be staking, those rewards are going to stay within the system or within the holder's hands, if you will, right? So this is another big advantage. I'm going to pop back over to that article in just a minute. I want to show you this though. Ethereum Upgrade, which is Ethereum 2.0, could pump the price by burning billions in ETH each year. So one thing that people talk about, well, Ethereum doesn't have a finite supply. Bitcoin only has 21 million. Ethereum supply will progressively decrease over time. And that's one of the reasons why people are super, super bullish. So if we come down here, it says it's like a company that earns a profit and buys back shares. Tim Ogilvy, CEO of Staked, an Ethereum infrastructure services company, told Decrypt, burning billions of dollars in ETH could pump up the price of ETH. The net effect is that the remaining shares increase in value because the supply is now smaller, supply and demand, right? It's extremely bullish. He estimates that at ETH's current market cap, close to 200 billion, which that is a little bit off because now we know it's 314 billion. This article was back in February. The network would burn 1 to 4% of the supply each year. So 1 to 4% each year will be burned. If you like BTC's hard cap at 21 million, well, you're going to love ETH's declining supply. So this is something that not a lot of people talk about, that when this becomes a reality, Ethereum 2.0, there will be a burning of Ethereum slowly over time, which will decrease the amount of Ethereum tokens and increase the demand, right? Decrease the supply, increase the demand. So we'll go back over to this article here on Investor Place, which is a little bit more recent. And we go down and it says what to do with Ethereum. So it says the table on the right shows the result of this trajectory. There's the trajectory of Ethereum and Bitcoin. Sometime between year 5 and 6, Ethereum will catch up to Bitcoin. The price of both will be between 265 billion and 295 billion that year. Many people believe that a lot of people will slowly transition out of some of their Bitcoin assets and go into Ethereum. I personally have already done that, and I personally think I'm not alone. I think a lot of other people are doing that. One of my YouTubers that I watch quite a bit, Stock Mo, shout out to him. I know he's already done this. He's really going all in on Ethereum. He's somebody I truly respect and listen to all the time. Super, super wise guy when it comes to this. So I don't think we're going to be alone in seeing a lot of people start leaving Bitcoin for Ethereum, especially when they see Ethereum 2.0, if they're not yet aware of it, and where we're heading with Ethereum in the next few years, and of course, beyond then as well. So, hey, if you got some value out of this video, make sure you smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down in the comments too, what do you think is going to happen with Ethereum and Bitcoin? Will the flippening theory actually happen? Will Ethereum flip Bitcoin and become the top market cap? I truly believe it'll happen. But one last thing before we get out of here. They say the implication here is pretty clear from Investor Place now. Buy Ethereum instead of Bitcoin if you believe this outperformance will continue. Of course, they're referring back to the charts. Of course, there's no guarantees that it will. But again, one more source here. I now believe that Ethereum's price rise acceleration will shorten the period when a parity between ETH and BTC will occur. And then the great flippening theory may just happen. Who knows? Might just happen sooner than 5 or 6 years down the road. We'll have to see. Again, if you got some value out of this video, make sure you like and subscribe. And guys, I'll see you in the next one.